My lights in the family room dim repeatedly. The rest of the house seems fine. I thought I had a bad dimmer and replaced it. Nothing changed. Wiring is 30 years old. First, is it safe, or should I flip the breaker and call an electrician? Second, what can be the possible causes? The breaker is cool to the touch. Is it possible the breaker is bad? Any advice would be appreciated. Money is tight, very tight. Trying to find an answer if possible without calling an electrician. If there is a short somewhere, would it trip the breaker?
Hello. Thank you for asking your question on JustAnswer. The dimming can be caused by a couple of different things. Since it's only the lights in one room, we can rule out the mains, the two large wires that bring power to your panel, as being the cause. Based on your description, the problem is only on one circuit. A failing breaker could cause this. It could also be caused by a loose connection. The problem with loose connections is that they can be located anywhere along a circuit. So, it could be in the electrical panel, or in any box that the circuit goes into after it leaves the electrical panel. The last time I repaired a similar problem for a customer, the problem was water getting into the electrical panel.
What is the best way to find the connection issue? And how do I flip out the breaker? Also, can I use the lights, or is it dangerous? If I had a short, would it trip the breaker? Lastly, should I install a arc valve breaker, and do I need to do anything special or just replace the existing with it? Thank you for your help.
Finding the connection issue involves opening boxes on the affected circuit. This would include outlet boxes, as well as light switch boxes. If you find outlets connected via the small push-in holes on the back, it is recommended that the connections be redone using the screws on the sides of the outlets. You can use the lights if you can tolerate the dimming, but there is at least a small potential for danger. Anytime a connection is loose, wires and terminals heat up, and that's what leads to fires. If you had a short, it should trip the breaker, but breakers don't always trip when they should. However, what you have described does not sound like a short at all. I would not put an arc fault breaker on that circuit. It will not fix the problem, and may very likely trip until the problem is solved. If you are asking how to remove a breaker from a panel, let me know. Light fixture boxes on that circuit may need to be checked too, but I always open those last, since they are the hardest to reach. When you open a box, you are closely inspecting all splices in that box. I can almost guarantee a wire is loose.
If you have a home improvement or appliance question and want to chat with an expert now, visit justanswer.com/ythi.